He's already changing your culture. Hello? He's already changing your culture. You say, how is he changing our culture? We haven't even started playing yet. He's bringing excitement you haven't had around here for a long time. That's changing your culture already. Shedeur Sanders is like that, and he is a #1 starting quarterback in the NFL, the National Football League. You heard it from TLP Sports Club, Harry Billion. That's right. I said it. Please do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. Make sure to give me the thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you can get the videos as soon as I upload it to YouTube. All right, family, I got to go ahead and get into this video real quick. So that's all the business I got. You know what time it is. Let's work. Shedeur Sanders now has the #1 selling jersey of his 2025 rookie class. Let me tell you why that's important and why it would be a business malpractice if the Cleveland Browns do not give him a real shot at his starting job. What up, folks? I go by the name of Harry B. The B means two things. It means business and it means billion. I knew it was only a matter of time before Shedeur Sanders' jersey became #1. I knew that. Sometimes you just got to keep certain things to the vest because the more you say, the more they call you crazy. There are things that I'm saying and people are not listening. They're arguing. They're saying all kinds of things. People are forgetting who Shedeur is, what he did in college. All of a sudden, he does not know how to play the game of football. He's a backup quarterback. He's this, he's that. I don't even think they believe that he was going to be recruited by any other college if his dad was not even the coach. I mean, if we keep going at this rate that we're going, I think Shedeur's going to disappear in people's minds. Like, who is Shedeur? At this point, it's becoming laughable. I don't know what else to say to people anymore. I'm baffled. I'm trying to find words to put together, to piece together everything that people are saying that Shedeur isn't. Because I remember this song. This song sounds very familiar because it wasn't too long ago that we were hearing this song when he came from Jackson State. Remember, it was a HBCU. Y'all remember the TCU game? I was there in that heat. I almost died in that heat. Okay? I was there. But y'all remember what everybody was saying? The reason why Coach Prime took his team to Texas and they beat the number 17th team in the nation in 2023. Y'all remember that energy that they had? That was all due to the song that everybody is singing right now. The same tired old song of he can't do it. He's only a backup. I remember talking to the TCU students. I made a video. I haven't released that video, and at your request, I could release that video. But I remember talking to them. At that time, everybody was listening to the pundits. Everybody was listening to the analysts. Shedeur's coming from an HBCU, Jackson, Mississippi, Jackson State. So is Travis. They can't play at this level. The people are monsters in this Power 5 level. That's when we had the Pac-12, right? And it was Power 5. They can't play at this level. It's like monsters playing. They're faster. They're much bigger. They eat different food. They're not of this world. The players at the Power 5 level, they're different. There's no way that some players from the HBCU, especially a coach from the HBCU, can take some players from the HBCU FCS football championship subdivision, bring them to the Power 5, and they're going to play and do well. Y'all don't remember that song? I mean, it wasn't too long ago. How people catch an amnesia so quickly. People are listening to pundits. People are listening to analysts. People are listening to scouts. You're listening to everything. They can't do it. Remember, I want you to please take note of everything that happens because it wasn't too long ago where black quarterbacks were labeled defensive ends. Maybe they can play wide receiver. Remember, black quarterbacks were not supposed to be smart at all. It was the white quarterbacks that were much smarter. Y'all don't remember this stuff? Like, what's wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? I'm seriously asking this question out of respect. What's wrong with y'all? Because y'all want to believe everything people say, but you don't want to believe your own eyes and you can't trust your own ears. Come on, guys. The same analysts that's selling you all this bull junkie are the same analysts that were saying that Shedeur's ability to read defenses was elite. Y'all don't remember none of this stuff? Now all of a sudden he can't read a whiteboard. All of a sudden he doesn't know how to read plays. He went into meetings and he didn't even know how to answer the questions. What in God's green earth or on God's green earth are y'all talking about? Come on now. Like, let's get serious. Anyway, let me tell you why it'll be malpractice if the Cleveland Browns do not give Shedeur Sanders a real chance to win that starting job. The NFL is a business. A lot of y'all are just talking out of your ears. I can't believe he said that. I can't believe he did that. I can't believe he's so cocky. He's so arrogant. It's their business. They can do whatever they want to do. But the operative word is, it's a business. Someone with that kind of confidence and with this type of audience is the perfect storm for somebody with business acumen who understands what business is all about. The bottom line is the dollar. I don't care if you are the oldest organization in sports and you are the most stable. You still need to make money, and you need to have somebody at the helm who is polarizing enough where the haters will buy their jerseys, where the lovers will buy their jerseys, and then the laymen will also come calling because they're seeing the haters and the lovers clash. It's called a perfect storm. Oddly, my name used to be DJ Sandstorm when I was at UNC Greensboro as a DJ. I was a gospel DJ. It's a perfect storm. Let me lay this out and make this plain and clear for the people all the way in the back of the room. Hear me out and hear me clearly. Shador is a good young man. The things he said were not that egregious. If you go back and you listen carefully, they weren't arrogant. They were not that bad. It's just somebody who is very confident in themselves saying, if you want to change your culture, I'm your guy. If you want to win, I'm your guy. Tell me how that is a bad thing. What I see happening here is only the fact that they took it personal, as if he was coming at them personally saying, your organization needs to change its culture. I also happen to have a master's education. I can't say the degree because I didn't finish my thesis. I also happen to have master's education in organizational behavior communications. Okay? What we do is, if I was able to pursue that, we go into a company and we do an assessment. That assessment is going to generate a report that we are going to give to the owners or the stockholders and say, here, these are our recommendations based on what we perceive your culture to be or your company needs to change in order for you to be viable and to make money. Again, the bottom line, to make money. I will come in there and recommend you need to change your culture. The culture that you have here is toxic. Too many people are having different conversations in different corners, and your company does not have a cohesive message. They have no idea what's going on with your company. You need to change your culture so that there's one message and everybody understands that one message. Shador said, I am the guy to come in here. If you need to change your culture and if you want to win, I am your guy. Y'all say, oh, that's too arrogant. If you are trying to hire a shark, if you're trying to hire somebody who understands the business, it could be in all of the TV shows that we watch. When you see Ramsey Gordon or Ramsey with the chef, when he's telling all of those people you don't have what it takes and you got to exude some type of confidence, tell me what it takes. I am the best chef. That's no different from Shador saying, if you need to have a jolt in your culture and if you want to win, you want me at the helm of that. Business is business. You have to have the ability to take your feelings out of your business to support your bottom line, money. Your shareholders, those people who are invested in your company, they need to know that you can make money. They need to also know that you can put away your feelings. If you get a shark in the building, hire that guy and get out of his way so that he can make us some money. That's our bottom line. Make money. What is it that a lot of y'all don't get? In the fashion business, it's the same thing. In the music industry, it's the same thing. In the financial business, it's the same thing. In real estate business, it's the same thing. You need to hire the best of the best, and they have to have confidence in themselves. And they need to exude that confidence. What Shedeur said, the things that he said on different podcasts, and the things that Coach Prime said on those different podcasts are not enough for you to leave all of that money on the table. Shedeur Sanders now has the #1 selling jersey of his 2025 rookie class, and you need to hurry up and capitalize, and you need to understand that it's important. We're talking pre-sales for the jersey. There's no number yet. Pre-sales for the jersey. There's no number yet. I got to repeat that so the people in the back or the people that are just coming, the slower people, they can understand that. It's just pre-sales for the jersey. We're not even talking about ticket sales for the games yet. We're not talking about ticket sales. We're talking about jersey sales. Jerseys with the NFL emblem on it are expensive. He's #1 now for your organization. Tell me, NFL GM, tell me that making money is not your #1 priority, and I will call you a liar to your face. You mean that a young black male telling you that he is capable of changing your culture and winning with you, that is the most egregious and most arrogant thing that you have ever heard in your time doing business in the NFL? Let me slow it down, like Conceited would say, so I can bless you. Come closer, Mr. GM. Let me talk to you. You're telling me that that young man who was raised well in a Christian home, that what he said in those interviews, on those different podcasts, the confidence that he exudes, where all of those words, because out of the abundance of somebody's heart, they're going to speak. So the things that came out of him are the confidence that he has inside of him for his special talent and his gifting that he knows he has. Him telling you and what he told you, you're telling me that you are willing to risk all of those millions of dollars and those fans, those millions of fans that are ready to erupt if he is QB #1. You're telling me that you're willing to risk all of that business because the worst thing you've ever heard from a player or somebody in your business is what Shedeur Sanders told you about changing your culture? That is the worst you've ever heard? Y'all are full of crap. Stop playing with me. Business 101. Your bottom line is the dollar. That's business 101. Shedeur Sanders is built. He has a built-in army. Shedeur Sanders, I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to repeat a lot of things tonight. Shedeur Sanders has a built-in army that comes with him. You need that army for business. You need that army again for business. What he said was not arrogance. And for whatever it's worth, I'll give it to you. Let's say it was arrogant. Come closer again. Even if it was arrogant, you're telling me that it was so arrogant and it rubbed you off so wrong, it was so bad that you're willing to give up all that money for that? I promise you, that is not the most arrogant thing that you have ever heard. You don't like his dad. And you don't like what you've heard from the outside people of how they move. That's why you coupled all of those things together and you came to a conclusion and you forgot about his tape. But you got to go back to the tape, which brings me now to my second point I want to make. The people that just heard all of that first thing that I said, they're saying he's just a backup. He's just a backup quarterback. He's not that skillful. They've forgotten about the tape. They've forgotten that this is Mr. Grown. They've forgotten that he went to Jackson State and lit it up. They've forgotten that he went to Colorado and lit it up without an O-line. Start working on your O-line and give Shedeur Sanders the ball if you want to keep these millions coming in. I don't know how else to put it to you. I ain't even get my degree, but I can come into your organization and tell you that y'all need to change your culture. Something needs to change around there. Something got to change. If you ain't won nothing, something got to change. Who's going to be the one to tell him? Who is going to tell him that something got to change? Nobody around you is confident enough to tell you that your culture got to change? Well, let this young black man tell you that your culture got to change if you ain't won nothing. I ain't even follow you. I ain't even watch your team. But y'all got smoked by Houston. Stroud was smoking y'all. The 2023-2024 season smoked y'all out of the wild card round. Smoked y'all. Something has to change. Your Joe Flacco was throwing dunks and interceptions. What it is, what it does, and what it's going to be, son. That brings me to my other point. You got too many darn quarterbacks. I don't know what you're trying to do. What's that about? You're going to get the Oregon quarterback. If you knew he was capable, then why did you get Shedeur? If you trusted him and he was on your board, you know why you got Shedeur? It's because you know his talent. You said, you know what? I understand whatever feelings we got. Maybe he made us feel a little small, but I'm willing to be small for some dollars for my organization. I'm willing to put away my ego or whatever insecurities I got, talking about we need to change our culture around here to make sure that we make the money that we supposed to be making, because this is a business. What is it that I'm missing? Shedeur is a young man, but he's a good young man. You can take those few comments that he made, but when you meet him, you're going to meet a gentleman. You're going to meet a hardworking young man. Nobody works harder than him. He's very sound. His nickname is grown for a reason. He's mature beyond his years. We're not talking about Shedeur's positive attributes. All we're talking about now are all of the negative attributes that everybody has already exhausted. And I thought it was already gone, but now they're coming back. People are forgetting all over again, and they're listening to the outside noise again. How many times does this family just got to keep proving to you that even Donald Trump had to tell you about his family gene? He's like, nah, that's a winning gene. Even the one with the Bucks, Shiloh, the boy's talented. He can play music like nobody's business. And he's one of the hardest hitting safeties in the game. I mean, they win. What is it about the millions that you're about to make that is making you feel some kind of way? The number one selling jersey so far, and there's more to come. Selling out your season tickets, selling out your stadium. If this is about business, then it would behoove you to make sure that you solidify the quarterback that you have that's bringing in the business. We're not done with the football part yet, so let me not get too far away from that. He's a darn good football player. That's the thing. When was the last time you had somebody with your organization that came with the built-in business, polarizing lightning rod, that can bring in the haters and the lovers and everybody in between to sell out tickets and sold out jerseys and everything else, but he was darn good at it as well. You have what's called a gold ticket, and you're playing it like it's some little fiddle. You have a golden ticket right there, man. And I should not have to be the one, a small YouTube channel giving you advice. And you've been doing this longer than I have. My YouTube channel is one of the smallest. I'm growing. We're growing, which this is a great time for me to interject and say, hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're finding any type of value in what I'm saying and how I'm delivering this with my energy and everything that's right here in front of you, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Okay, you can help the channel grow. We just hit 16,000 subscribers. This is a big deal for me. I've been in this space for only a little short amount of time, and we've hit 16,000 subscribers. Thank you to all of the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. If you are an NFL fan, welcome. If you are coming from the college football rings, welcome. But we can grow more. If you get 100,000 views on a video, and if just a small percentage of those numbers that are watching all of the videos, then we can be a much larger channel, and our voices can go a lot further. So please hit the subscribe button. Make sure you comment, share the video with someone that you think can find out the same value, and let's grow this channel because I'm ready. Let's go. Shedeur Sanders has the talent to play the quarterback position. He is not a second string quarterback. He's not a third string quarterback either. And for sure, he is not a fourth string quarterback. So stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense, okay? Y'all out there in that whatever world y'all in, stop the nonsense. We've heard this tired song before. Deion Sanders' gene is a winning gene. Okay? We know this. Somebody should not have to keep proving something to you because your insecurities are there. You see it? It's like being in front of the mirror. As soon as you leave the mirror, you forget what you just saw. What's wrong with y'all? This mirror actually records. So there's tape out there that you can go remind yourself of. Go watch the tape. Remind yourself of who this guy is. I can just tell you about the Baylor game where he willed his team back, made that pass all the way in the end zone and was grabbed, and they came back and won that game. Come on, go watch the tape. This mirror has a record button, and somebody pressed that record button. So now you can remind yourself of what you just saw, and you don't have to keep listening to people telling you stupid stuff that you're believing, telling somebody, oh, he's just a second string. That's what they're saying. What about you? What are you saying? What did you see during the 2024 season? What did you see? The boy hurt his back and was still out there. Went to the locker room, took some shots, came back, and he was still playing, trying to make sure his team can have a winning chance. What did you see? Stop believing these jokers. What's wrong with y'all, man? We should not have to keep reminding y'all, and this young man and this family should not have to keep proving to y'all. His dad went through the same darn thing. At every stop, they got to prove something to y'all. But I ain't worried about y'all. I'm talking business tonight. Organizational communication business tonight. It's about the bottom line. Shedeur Sanders now has the #1 selling jersey of all of his 2025 rookie class. And I'm telling you why that's important to the Cleveland Browns organization. If anybody in that organization is smart enough, is astute enough, and understands how business works enough, you will put away whatever you thought you heard, and you will invest in this young man. Give him the reps that he needs. Give him the reps that he needs, and he'll show you what he can do. If you're not invested in him, let it be known quickly so that he can go find a team that will give him the reps that he needs so that he can prove he is a #1 quarterback that we all believe. We know he's a starting quarterback on day #1. We know that. We know that. Those who know, we know that. Shedeur Sanders is like that. Are you watching me? You watching my face? Are you seeing me? Are you seeing this? Shedeur Sanders is like that, and he is a #1 starting quarterback in the NFL, the National Football League. You heard it from TLP Sports Club, Harry Billion. That's right. I said it. Y'all need to just stop the nonsense. You heard what I'm saying? Stop the nonsense. Cut it out. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with yourselves. Like what it is and what it does, what it's going to be, son. What is wrong with y'all? Cut it out, man. Business. If you have a business and you were hiring somebody and they came in all cockied up and you're sitting there like, you know, being pissed off, like who the heck this dude think he is? You about to cuss him out. You about to say all kinds of choice words, but then you look down and you see the resume. He comes into the building and people are already knocking on the door because they see you interviewing this guy and they're like, oh my gosh, we can't believe they got Shador in there. He's about to sell more cars. He has a customer base already. And you're looking at the numbers. You're like, tell me more. He's cocky, yeah. In your head, your other, you know, that guy that comes, you know, that you got the good side and the bad side. That guy that start telling you, oh, he's too cocky, don't get him. You need to slap that guy off your shoulder and be like, look at the numbers. Look at what he's doing. I'm a car salesman and he's already selling cars and I'm just interviewing him and his customers are seeing me interview him and they're already ready to buy my cars off the lot. You think I care about what he said about he can change this whole culture? I know I built this culture. I know I did all of this by myself. I know that I'm the man here at Cleveland and he just rubbed me a little bit wrong, but he can change this culture. Sure. Come on, let's go, Shador. But then when you get him, you realize that, oh no, he's not really cocky. He's a really good young man. He just believes in himself. That's it. The Shador that you're going to see in your organization, you're going to regret that you actually did this to him. I told you that on the last video. He is a well-groomed young man. He's well-read. I'm trying to tell you that, but don't listen to these fans. All right, Cleveland? Don't listen to these fans. You're getting a well-read young man. He may have said a few things that may have rubbed you all wrong, but the customers are lined up at the door ready to knock it down. That should take precedence over everything you're thinking. Whatever insecurities you got. I know you've been trying to hire the best coaches. You brought in Joe Flacco. You brought in Dylan Gabriel. Deshaun is already, his Achilles is done. And do I even need to say anything about the other guy? Like, who, what? Was he a backup on the Eagles? Like, did he throw did he throw anything? Anyway, listen, come closer. Just come closer. Because I'm your organizational communication guy that you hired tonight to come in here and do an assessment of your organization and tell you what you're missing so you can start winning. You're missing Shedeur Sanders. It's just plain and clear. He told you he's going to change your culture. He's already changing your culture. Hello? He's already changing your culture. You say, how is he changing our culture? We haven't even started playing yet. He's bringing excitement you haven't had around here for a long time. That's changing your culture already. That excitement that you hear outside the door, you're interviewing him, and now you got the customers knocking down the door. That excitement, that's changing your culture already. So you hired me. You didn't pay me that much money. Hey, I got a college degree. I come in here, and I'm just going to make an assessment. Maybe I charge you $20K to do this. You're paying me only $20,000. I see millions of dollars lining up at the door. What do you need me for? What do you need me to tell you? This is an easy thing for you. It's a layup. It's like you're 7 foot 7 inches tall and somebody just toss you the ball. All you got to do is you ain't even got to jump. You ain't got to dunk. You ain't got to do none of that. Just drop the ball in the net and get out of the way and go celebrate at the bank. That's all you got to do. It's that easy. You hired me and I'm giving you my assessment. The advice that you hired me for, this is my assessment. All he said was what? What did he say? Oh, he said, wait a minute. This is my Reese Waters impression. What did he say? Oh no, he said he was going to change the culture. He's going to change the culture. That's it? Yeah, that was it. He said he was going to change the culture. He was going to actually help them to win again, to start winning. That's all he said? Yeah. What was wrong with that? Oh, they felt some kind of way. What? Bruh. Yo, the bottom line is you want to make money and Shedeur Sanders got a whole lot of customers coming to your door. It's time to start winning. So cut it out. Here's how it all lays down. You got Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel is not a Shedeur Sanders. Let's say they both can play the game of football at the quarterback's position and Dylan Gabriel can throw just a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? But the numbers are coming in and the scouts are telling you, well, the stats are comparable. Who you think you're going to give the winning job to if that's the case? You're going to give it to Dylan Gabriel and leave all of those customers and tell them to get out of here? Like, you're crazy. Come on now. Joe Flacco was like, is he like 50? How much longer he got, man? Like, bro, it's my age, bro. I got a dad bod. Like, I'm done, bro. All I can do now is just talk. Just to get out of this chair and go walk outside of my studio, I start breathing heavy. Like Joe Flacco is me sitting in the chair. Like, stop playing with me, son. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun is done. The Eagles back up. Like, stop playing with me. Like, you got Dylan and you got Shedeur, but he comes with the money. So you tell me what you want to do. Okay? That's just how we're going to break it all the way down. Let me just tell you what you got. You got Shedeur. It's good for business. If you stop playing games, that's good for business. And your fan base is ready to erupt. I promise you. Give Shedeur the shot. Okay? Give Shedeur the shot. And I ain't saying all of this because of, jersey sales and all of that. It's not just about that. I'm just telling you, we trust in his game so much. So I'm here to make a pitch for Shedeur and tell you, hey, man, give him the shot. That's all I'm asking you. Give Shedeur a viable shot. That's it. Give him a shot to win the starting position and you'll see. I ain't going to be giving out these pointers or this advice for free, or I ain't going to be just doing this for free anymore. I'm going to have to start charging. So Cleveland, I got a YouTube channel. If y'all want to sponsor the kid, you feel me? Like, I'm looking for sponsors. I've said a lot of things on this channel that people were not aware of in the beginning. And I've been right a lot. That's the thing about me and this channel. I've been right a lot. I knew that something was going on with Sean Lewis in Colorado, and I was right. I've been right a lot. I don't want to list everything I've been right about, but I'm telling you, what you have in Shedeur, if you play your cards right, you can get it all. You can have it all, Cleveland. It's right there for the taking. But that's the thing. Some organizations, they just don't know what they have in front of them and they fumble the bag. The Jets are always butt fumbling. All right. Cleveland hasn't done anything forever. Like, because you don't know how to take the talent that you have, groom them, and make them winners. Don't be like the Giants that, they always grooming their talents to send them away so they can win Super Bowls. Saquon Barkley's. I can name a few more. All right. Geno Smith is over there winning games. I'm trying to tell you, don't be one of those people because you're so sensitive about your organization. How dare he tell us, if he wants to change our culture? Come on, all of you analysts, your NFL analysts, y'all know everything because, somebody told you that he can't do the whiteboard and somebody said he had a bad interview. Let me ask y'all a question. No whiteboard, no bad interview. The dude can straight out ball. And the dude comes with millions. Which one are you taking? Peace.